Hey everybody, it's Silver Orpheus, and welcome to my new Let's Play of that intro, yo. Welcome to Final Fantasy VI, or as the title screen is probably telling you right now, Final Fantasy III if you were playing here in North America on the SNES version. Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. 1,000 years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines have been rediscovered, and high technology reigns. But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread, destructive force known as magic. Can it be those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there, 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out. With that, I properly introduce to you Final Fantasy VI, one of my favorite games in the entire series. This has been long awaited. I have had this plan since the beginning of the channel. Yes, as far back as my first project being Final Fantasy VII. This is part of my Final Fantasy trifecta. This is one of my big 3 Final Fantasy games, next to 7 itself. If you were here worrying about any spoilers or anything that might go into 7, or if you're worrying about anything going from 1 through 5, not to worry. This game is entirely different from every single game that came before it. It is also different from every game after it, meaning you have nothing to worry about. That is a common trend about the Final Fantasy series. And now, with everything going on right now, I guess I can go ahead and talk about the localization about this game, because that is probably going to be a huge factor going into this project. Final Fantasy VI. If you saw the title screen, was renamed Final Fantasy III here in America. Why is that? Because North America never got the real Final Fantasies 2, 3, and eventually 5. So as a result, Final Fantasy IV was renamed to Final Fantasy II, and likewise here. This is Final Fantasy III here in North America. Although I have to say, it's a kind of a bit... It has to be weird for a North American playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time after playing this, which came out 3 years later, no games in between, and you go from 3 to 7. That's always been something that's on my mind with this series, and something that I've never had a answer to. But anyway, Seems we are nearing the town. Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward. Well, as we move forward, I'd like to go ahead and go into the menu. We have question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, I don't even remember how many of those question marks there are. We are level 3, and we have Vix and Wedge. Vix in future versions, that is going to be a common trend, would be renamed to Biggs. Wedge stays the same. As for order, you kind of want the girl in the back row. The back row reduces all damage from physical attacks unless it is a long-ranged weapon. That is very useful to note. In addition, the girl here is the only one with MP. I will be going into that later. As for skills, we have magic. We have cure and fire. Meanwhile, if we go into Biggs and Wedge, we can't go into them at all. So, with that out of the way, let's head on forward, shall we? Imperial Magitech armor. Not even Narsh is safe anymore. Here we are in our first battle against 3 guards. We have Magitech, we have Fire Beam, Bolt Beam, Ice Beam, and Heal Force. All of these will induce random, not exactly random, but have elemental attack damages. In case Fire Beam is fire, Bolt Beam is lightning, and Ice Beam is ice. And both of the guards are defeated. Vix gained a level, Wedge gained a level, and we gained 2 tonics. We get 96 GP. GP is our currency in this game. That is very useful to have. Go into items. We have our 2 tonics. Recovers 50 HP. Somewhat useful this early in the game. Tonics aren't really that good at all. You're only really going to use them this early on. Now, GP is your money. We have 3,096 GP. That's how much money we have. We have taken 11 total steps. And basically everything from here on out is pretty much all Magitech. Narsh's freedom depends on us. Well, here we go. We have Lobos. And we're going to go ahead and use Ice Beam. Now, the girl has the most Magitech power in the entire game. I'm going to go ahead and use Heal Force on her. Heal Force restores HP. And I'm afraid this Lobo is not going to be alive by the end of this. Heal Force is very powerful for this part of the game, meaning you were really going to want it. And we won. We get 60 GP for that. And we get more battles. Typical. Now, with all this done, I would like to go on ahead and talk about the girl's exclusive Magitech moves. We have Confuser, which is multi-target. And what this does is that it confuses the enemy. What this does is that it makes it to where they will automatically hurt themselves. As we are probably going to see right here. Yep, he hurts himself, 7 damage. Another thing that she can do is X-Fur. This is ridiculous. This enemy is dead. That is it. X-Fur is an instant kill move. Absolutely ridiculous for literally just the starting area. Anyway, moving right on along. We've got him trapped now. We got a Lobo and 2 guards, and we have pincer attacks. This game has different formations, and I would like to go ahead and get them all on each formation, so we actually take more damage. We can go ahead and go over Tech Missile, which is a new Magitech move for us. I'm going to heal up the girl, because she is definitely a more versatile Magitech user that has over 400 damage. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to do anything right now. Okay, we can use her. We can use magic with the girl, but don't really want to use... Oh, wait, we already went over everything. So let's go ahead and give him a fire. Fire is our first use of actual magic. The girl here is our only use of that. With that, Vic's gained another level. Wedge gained another level. Hey, look, the girl also gained a level. Sweet. Let's move on. As we are pretty much almost close to where we need to go. At this ledge. There are no enemy encounters here, aside from these guys who are coming forth. They're going to attack us. So now that we've gone over everything except for Cure, we already went over Heal Force, which is what Cure pretty much does. Oh, goody. I can use Confuser right here. Or I could have just used Expert and just ended this entire battle immediately. Oh well. Alright, I had my chance. Now I'm just gonna go in and toy with these enemies right now. In case you are wondering, yes, Confuser is multi-target. It is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that Mammoth over there. Mammoths are easily the strongest enemies in the game, and I think I'll go ahead and annihilate the rest of them with Expert. Or rather, I think it's only gonna attack that one guy, or it's gonna fail entirely. Okay. We need to heal you guys up, and I healed the girl instead. Way to go, me. You know what? I guess I will show off Cure, because there is one benefit to it. We can multi-target. Cure can heal any of the party. There we go. Let's put this guy out of his misery. I mean, all he's really going to do to us is critical. It's not really going to do much. Fire Beam, you are done. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. We are not greeted by more enemies, but instead, a wall. According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. Well, in we go. It is here that I greet you to the mines of Narsh. We still don't have any random encounters. This right here. An eerie glow surrounds you. One info about save points. Nah. Save points are good for two things. One, fully healing your entire party with tents, which we do not have access to yet, or saving your game. And personally, I am not saving my game right now. Anyway, off we go. In here, I'll handle this. Stand back. In we go. Only to be stopped. We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get him. And here we are greeted with our first boss, the Welk. Hold it. Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning and stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright, already. Alright, the Welk is a 2-target boss fight. He has both his head and the shell. We are going to target pretty much all of these. I'm going to use Tech Missile instead of Fire Beam like the other two. And the main thing you want to be careful with here is watch out for his head. That is the defining part of this, and yep, we are about to get it, meaning I'm about to use Heal Force in the entire team here, because we are about to get a nasty present. Yeah, I think I'll use Cure here. Mega Volt! This spell hurts, and it attacks the entire party. So, Heal Force is the best option. That takes out like half of our health. At this point, it is just a waiting game. I'm going to go ahead and hold off on Fire Beam. When it goes Gru, we can attack its head again. That's exactly what I'm going to have Wedge do. In the meantime, I think... Yep, Vix is up next. Okay, that move right there inflicts a status called Slow. Slow is pretty self-explanatory. It just slows you down. Your active battle timer will also slow down as well. I also went for Fire Beam instead of Bolt Beam, like like I said I was going to do. We are pretty much at full health right now, so we'll just play the waiting game here. Or never mind, we're gonna want to use Heal Force. Yeah, as you can see, the girl's battle timer is going slow now. I'm gonna use Cure. Get Vixen Wedge back up to speed. We're gonna target Welk, the actual head. Cure's coming. That should bring us back to full. Hopefully. Fire Beam is coming. I really hate the fact that the girl is slowed down because that really hinders our damage output. Because the next time Welk goes back inside of its shell, it's... Okay, Slime. Yeah, that's gonna be a slow wedge. You're going back. I think I also... Yeah, I'll have Vixen Wedge go for Heal Force. Yeah, heal up the girl. Oh, it just attacked Wedge. Okay. You're coming back out. I'll go ahead and Tech Missile your face. That's what we like to do. Tech Missile, go. I'm gonna Heal Force Wedge. Oh, or I guess no one's getting Heal Force because this thing is dead. Alright, first boss cleared. That wasn't so bad. Most first Final Fantasy bosses are like that. We get a potion, which is a much better healing item than tonics. Let's head on forward. Oh, we actually do have random encounters. We have Repo Man and Vaporites. These guys are not the brightest, as shown there. And this is pretty much the end of them. Bye-bye, Repo Man. That's it. That's the end of the battle. Vix gained a level, Wedge gained a level, and we get tonics and GP. And over here. We've made it. This is the Frozen Esper. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? Where's that light coming from? Ah! Hey! Wedge, where are you? What's happening? Where am I? Whoa, and I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. A mysterious young woman, controlled by the Empire, and born with the gift of magic. Like with my previous Final Fantasy Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII, I am using only the official names. As such, this is Terra. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. Open up. Give us back the girl in the Empire's Magitech armor. Open this door. We want that girl. She's an officer of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. And out we go. So now we are here with Terra, who is level 4, 77 HP, with 29 MP. If you were wondering where Vix and Wedge are, they are dead. Killed off immediately. Terra still has access to both of her magic. That is really good news. As for what's going on, there's no time to explain. Let's head on forward. She's up there. Okay. That's a bit awkward. Anyway, as the old man said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here through the mines. Now with Terra alone, we have both Repo Man and Vaporites again. Now with Terra by herself without Magitech, we can't use any of her Magitech's abilities at all, so we are stuck with her regular magic, which is fine, as fire one-hits both of them. Now we get a tonic, 54 GP, and that is fine. We get another save point right over here. Not planning on using it right now. Up here, we have another random encounter against the same things. If you're wondering how I'm going to handle random encounters, I'm just simply going to cut them out if they are an enemy that we have already seen before, like this case right here, because there's no point showing off redundant battles. In this case, I just wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way, and Terra gained a level from that. In addition to that, I also like to fight random encounters a lot, so keep that in mind. Every time I cut every time you hear like the music, like clip out for a second, that is a random encounter. Anyway, that right there in that treasure chest is a Phoenix down that revives fallen party members. With Terra alone, we cannot do anything with that right now. Down here is a sleeping bag. This recovers HP to MP to 100%. Yeah, and we can't use it right now, meaning that is save point only. Alright, back here. Moving on ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and push on through here. Oh, here we are. Got her. My sweet little magic user. Wait. Okay, I cannot do that. Wait. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you. Whee! Good! Burn up everything! We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestalt! Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler searching the world over for relics of the past. This here treasure hunter who hates being called a thief is Locke. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. This better not have anything to do with that Magitech-riding Imperial witch. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. That girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get at her to understand her dilemma. Alright, I think we'd better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. Now we gotcha! Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Koopa! Moogles, are you saying you want to help me? Use us to save Terra from the guards. Need more information? Nah, I think we're pretty good. Alright, here's how I'm going to do about this. This is somewhat Fire Emblem-ish, if you will. What I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a main trio around and protect Terra from there. We have a good number of groups over there. I'm going to put some over here. Now, before they reach us, I would like to go on over the Moogles here. Kushu, Karin, Karuk, Kamog. And we have an encounter here. We have Locke, Kupek, Kupop, and Kumara. We have Vomammoths and Lobos. Same thing again. Vomammoths have Blizzard now, which is dangerous. We want to get rid of them first. Typically, I don't really want to fight with Locke much. If I have to, I will use a good number of tonics or potions. Kupek, as you might have noticed, all the Moogles have different weapon classes, which is also really good. This group here is Mog, Cuckoo, Catan, and Coupon. Mog is the highest level 1. I wonder what that will end up having to do with anything. I'm going to go ahead and move the group over here, so I can actually have this group actually take enemies out faster. We have more of these enemies here. So I'm going to take them out. All of these Moogles can just do the same thing, so there's really nothing much to them. Boomerang ones are also good for long-range damage. Like those two just took care of that one effectively, and Kushu took out the Lobo. We get a tonic for this. They also add to our money, which is really good. Now there's not many of these guys left. And here is where I can really get to the icing on the cake here. Mog. Mog has a lance as his weapon class. In addition, we mastered a new dance. Mog has a unique action. No other Moogle has dances. Mog's the only one. Unique classes are exclusive only to pretty much party members who are going to join us. I might tell you something that's going to be happening at some point. No, Mog is not going to join us so far. Mog is just the most unique out of the Moogles. Case closed. Anyway, this group is pretty much done. I wonder how much longer this is gonna last, because I don't remember this lasting much longer. I think, wait, is this the last one? No, there's another one down there. Who's gonna get there first? Okay, Mog's group is up. Mammoth and okay, good. I can actually show off Mog's unique action. Dance, Dusk Requiem. Here we go. You are dead. For that, that's the end of that fight. Now then, Locke has another enemy of his own to deal with. Mammoths and Lobos. Locke's unique action is Thief, which gives us the steal chance for this. And oh my god, the steal rates in this game are the worst. If you thought the Final Fantasy VII steal rates were pretty bad, you haven't seen anything yet. This is the worst game as far as I'm aware of when it comes to the steal chances. Wait, are they all done? Yes. There is no one left but their leader, so... I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch back to Locke, heal him up real quick. Use a tonic. 1, 2. You're good. Heal, heal, heal. And I want to take his team into this. Now, there is a reason why I want to use Locke for this part. Over here, we talk to him, and we get another boss fight. Marshall and Lobo. I want to steal from Marshall, but I don't want Mytho Knife. Okay, we got it on the first try. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna take out one of the Lobos, and then I'm gonna take out the others. We already got the steal chance. Don't need to worry much about that. Just kill off Marshall, and we will be good. You do not want to take out the other Lobo, because if you do, Marshall has another unique attack that hurts like hell. So take care of him first. Once Marshall is dead, then kill the Lobo. We are looking like we are going to need some health soon. Okay, Marshall's dead, so we can now take out the Lobo. And that's it. We got a potion for that. 410 GP. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. I think this switch will... Eh? You back with us now? You saved me. Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember anything. Past or present. You have amnesia? The man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. And with that, I think that seems about good for now. Next time on Final Fantasy VI, we are going to continue onwards and head to Figaro. See you guys then.